Welcome to the Plan 2040 Community Engagement at Home website. In this video, I will give you a brief tour of the website and demonstrate how to navigate and submit comments. This website presents the major draft elements of Plan 2040, the General Development Plan for Anne Arundel County. It provides multiple tools to view information and to provide feedback. The website represents a new kind of effort to reimagine how the County Office of Planning and Zoning can engage the community in a way that supports social distancing and promotes equitable access. This is an opportunity for transparency, to share the major elements of Plan 2040 in draft form to get feedback from the public before we release the full plan document for review. The website can be available to accept comments from August 5th to September 10th. It can be accessed at any time, day or night, so you don't have to worry about arranging your schedule to attend a traditional public meeting. After the virtual open house period closes, comments will be evaluated for inclusion in a full draft plan document that will be open for public comment for 30 days and then reviewed through a formal series of meetings with the County Planning Advisory Board and the County Council through the fall and winter. The County Council has the final authority to adopt the plan and current plans, and the Office of Planning and Zoning anticipates submitting the General Development Plan to the County Council by the end of the year. Let me show you how the overall layout of Plan 2040 at Home website works. This website was built with a set of tabs that you can see along the top ribbon of the website. Each of these tabs covers a different element of Plan 2040. Here is the Introduction tab. This is the starting point. It provides introductory information to the online open house with a brief background and overview of Plan 2040. It includes an overview of the Plan 2040 planning process. It also presents key themes from the community in which we have summarized the primary takeaways from our extensive community engagement processes to this point and how to respond in turn. So if you just go to the left-hand side, scroll through, you see the major elements of the plan and the purpose and key themes from the community. The next tab, Vision and Themes. The vision was developed by the Citizen Advisory Committee using inspiration from the public comments received during the visioning and listening sessions. It is the guiding light for how the plan should be developed and how the county should look in the future. The vision is supported by 5 themes: resilient and sustainable communities, new and improved infrastructure, strategic economic growth and redevelopment, community character, and inclusive, equitable, and responsive government. And if you scroll through on the right-hand side, you can see all the different vision and themes. All right, next up, the Goals Survey tab. Scroll right back up to the top to the Goals Survey. The essence of Plan 2040 are the goals, policies, and implementing strategies, which are organized into the four following categories: natural environment, which addresses forests, streams, shorelines, and water quality; the built environment, which addresses land use, housing, transportation, cultural and historic resources, and climate resiliency; healthy communities, which addresses public services, including schools, libraries, public health, and public safety; healthy economy, including efforts to attract, retain, and expand businesses, including innovative technology and our traditional agricultural and marine trades. In total, there are over 400 goals, policies, and implementing strategies. You can click on this link on the left-hand side, right here, to provide more information about or see the full list of individual goals and strategies. To make commenting on these more manageable, we have created 4 surveys that allow you to rate the approximately 40 goal statements and provide general comments. Each of these categories are contained in the subtabs further down on this sidebar. So planning for the natural environment, healthy communities, healthy economy, the built environment. Users will have to scroll down after you select the tab, or if you select planning for natural environment. Now, once you scroll down, you'll see what's covered in these categories, as well as a brief discussion on the challenges and opportunities. And then finally, the survey on the goals, indicating their level of support, as well as provide open-ended comments. To access the survey, you're going to click on the Explore button on the right-hand side, and you'll be able to start rating and provide comments. And this is true for healthy communities, healthy economy, and built environment as well. All right, the next 3 tabs on the website present a set of maps that illustrate the plan for future land development and conservation. Please note that these maps may take a moment to load based on your internet connection. The first map, the Development Policy Areas map, provides a conceptual high-level framework for land use. So just click on View the Map, and here's the Development Policies Area map. All right, these categories on this map identify the areas where we want to preserve rural and agricultural lands, peninsulas that require special consideration of environmental resources and infrastructure constraints, the major employment centers and designated town centers of Parole, Odenton, and Glen Burnie, where we want to focus development and redevelopment, and the primarily residential neighborhoods that we want to maintain. So as you can see on this map, you can see all the different development policy areas, and you can see on the legend right here on the side how they're categorized. And if you go on the left-hand side and click on this link, it'll provide more definitions of the area. And at the very bottom is a survey on what you think on the development of the Development Policy Areas map. All right, if you scroll down to the Resource Sensitive Policy Area map and click on View the Map, provide a brief explanation on that. All right, this second map is informed by the Resource Sensitive Policy Areas map. This map compiles information on natural resources such as wetlands and floodplains along with cultural and historic resources like scenic roads and designated historic sites. These features are regulated by a set of local, state, and federal laws. This map is intended for planning purposes only as a general guide. When development projects are reviewed, studies of these features will be conducted by qualified experts to provide more accurate information. Note that this map may take a second to load. Once loaded, you may click layers on and off. The base map can also be changed by clicking the base map gallery. So for example, there are several layers here to the right-hand side that you can click on and off. For example, we can put streams on. The streams will pop up, or if you want to change the base map gallery to provide better understanding, you can put the imagery on or streets. And of course, you can always type in your address or just zoom in and out to find your particular neighborhood. All right, next up is the planned land use map. All right, in an effort to provide both transparency and clarity, we created this interactive tool to illustrate the proposed changes between the 2009 land use map on the right and the 2040 map on the left. The colors on the map identify different types of land uses, such as low, medium, and high density residential, as well as commercial, industrial, and other land uses. In the sidebar, you can see a brief overview. If you click the link to the left, right here on the briefing paper that explains the methodology and principles behind how the Plan 2040 land use map was developed. All right, so to provide a brief tutorial, we can see this area that shows the 2040 map on the left and 2009 on the right. And we can see if we use this navigation bar in the middle, we can see that there are slight changes between the maps. And of course, you can always zoom in and out, and the map on each side will correspond to each other. You can also put in your address. For example, if we put in the address for the Office of Planning, we can see that on this map between the 2009 and the Plan 2040 map, there were changes that were made. So that is how you use this particular map. All right, so how do you respond to this map? Well, the next tab will have that covered. Comment on draft plan land use map. All right, this next tab shows the Plan 2040 draft plan land use map again. It provides you with opportunities to comment on the map overall on specific properties where a change in planned land use designation is proposed. Earlier on in this planning process, property owners were given the chance to apply for changes to their personal property land use designation. After the application window closed, we opened the applications up to the community and welcomed feedback on what had been requested. We received over 1,000 comments during this period. Subsequently, planners took in all this information, what was being requested and why, what the general public had to say about it, and all the attendant information that we as planners considered when coming up with our recommendations for the site's land use. With that done, we wanted to put all the information compiled back out to the public for review. This map that you are looking at is a culmination of all those efforts. What you see here is the Plan 2040 proposed land use. Here's what we are proposing now, overlaid with the land use change applications noted as LUCA and the application number, which stands for land use change application, as well as the staff recommendations noted as SR plus their recommendation number, SR standing for staff recommendation. All right, to make comments on these maps, you can either click on the map to try to find a land use designation, or you can go to the right-hand side and actually pick a land use application number. Once you do that, the land use application number will pop up and provide you a lot of information on each individual application. So what you see here is the proposed land use, the current land use, the requested land use change, the staff justification, as well as the view to change the application, as well as the summary of staff changes. In order to make a comment, you can just click on this button, and once you click on the button for more information, you're able to select whether you agree with the choice, whether you think it's applicable, or whether you would want to see another land use, your reason, and your secondary reason, and your name, your information, and your comments. There's 255 character spaces, so you have to be pretty brief and succinct. With that, you just submit your comments, and you can also see what others have said on this application as well. All right. To get back out of it, hit the filter list, and you can go back to the set of other land use change applications. And that's how you provide comments for the land use change applications. The last and final tab is a thank you. All right. This is a lot of information to review and to process. We appreciate the time and effort put into this and applaud your commitment to making Anne Arundel County the best place for all. We've outlined the next steps of this planning process, and we hope that you will stay engaged. Thank you.